So Sylvia, I have to ask you about MSTX, your 2x MicroStrategy ETF that has been absolutely exploding to the upside. First of all, what is going on with MicroStrategy? Why has the stock been going parabolic?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going parabolic because there's been this massive interest in crypto since the presidential election was confirmed, right? So you think President-elect Trump is going to be, kind of like pro deregulation, changing up the SEC that had a lot of, restrictions around crypto trading, tax cuts, and then this potential that like maybe government would even invest in crypto. All of this stuff has great momentum for crypto. But what's really interesting about MicroStrategy is when you pull up some charts and just like historically when Bitcoin runs, it trades like a levered, like just a single name MicroStrategy trades like a levered fund to Bitcoin. So it's very much like a Bitcoin proxy times 3 times 4. And then we levered it with a 2x version of MicroStrategy MSTX, and just the volume and the momentum is nothing that I've seen in my career.
Yeah, it's incredible. Earlier you mentioned to me that it's trading more than some of the biggest stocks and ETFs on the market. Can you give us a sense of just how many shares are trading per day?
Yeah, it's been trading more than like Apple, than VOO, than some of the mainstream liquid single stock companies that everybody trades. So it's we've raised a couple $1 billion in just a handful of days here. I can just like pull up and tell you what we're looking at here just today, but it's been like 15 million shares have already traded, and it's not even 3 o'clock. Yesterday traded 11 million shares, so it's just traded basically billions of dollars in AUM over the last couple of days.
And has a few $1 billion invested in it, isn't that right, Sylvia? And that's way more than it had just a few days ago.
Right. It's over $2 billion in AUM, and that has happened in a series of a couple of days. This is all post-election, really. But what else has happened, right? Look at Bitcoin. It's like hovering at 100,000. I haven't checked my phone in like the last couple of minutes. It could very well be there, but it's just about there, right? Like 96,000 was the last I saw. So that run up, obviously MicroStrategy is a Bitcoin holding company more or less. And so no surprise there.
Do you have any idea who's buying this ETF? Is it mostly just individual investors and traders, or are there others as well?
Just because of the volume and the interest, I think a lot of people are watching this and have a lot of excitement about this. I've gotten calls from retail. I've gotten calls from institutional clients, hedge funds, high frequency traders. It's across the board.
And Sylvia, what type of holding period should people who are looking at this ETF have? The conventional wisdom is that these leveraged ETFs aren't designed for long-term holding periods. They're just short-term trading vehicles. Is it the same for MSTX?
Absolutely the same thing. What I would say though is like you have to make a decision daily, right? Because if MicroStrategy is trending upwards, and you have a 2x daily rebalance fund, there's a chance that you will outperform the simple beta multiplied by the index. So you'll do better than 2x over time, right? Because compounding will work in your favor. If the market is down, you'll kind of lose less, right? Because we're taking exposure off the table every day. But if you have any kind of range-bound volatility and you hold it for a long time, the results are usually, not favorable, right? You can experience substantial losses. And so it's important to make a tactical decision every day about the direction of the trade and the kind of like the path, right? Highly volatile fund. So you just want to monitor it daily and, think about it tactically. That being said, when MicroStrategy is running up for several days in a row, we do have a lot of clients that hold it for several days in a row, but it's not like set it and forget it. It's certainly short-term, keen, monitoring.
Great stuff, Sylvia. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you. No worries.
All right, so there you have it. That was the CEO of Defiance ETFs. Full disclosure, I have no position in MicroStrategy, MSTX, or MSTU. These are all very volatile, risky investments with the potential for big gains, but big losses as well. So do your due diligence and know what you're getting yourself into. Hope that helps, and catch you in the next video.